All right. So we're diving deep into Desiderata today.
Oh, Desiderata.
Yeah, which, I mean, who hasn't seen this column framed on somebody's wall?
Right, yeah, you see it everywhere.
Like it's practically a, what do they call it, like a cultural touchstone?
Definitely.
But we're looking at it through a specific lens today.
Okay.
We're looking at Daateku Channel's analysis of Desiderata.
Interesting.
And they have a really, really thought-provoking take on it.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with some of their work.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they dig beneath the surface, right? You know how everybody frames it as this nice feel-good piece about,
Right, yeah.
living a virtuous life.
Like a Hallmark card, almost.
Yeah, exactly. But Daateku Channel, they take it somewhere else entirely.
So where do they take it?
Well, they connect it to, get this, Stoic philosophy.
Oh, wow, okay.
Which, I'll be honest, never even occurred to me before.
Yeah, it's not an immediate connection you'd make.
I know. But when you hear their analysis,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, of course.
Yeah.
Like, it makes so much sense.
So how do they make that link?
Well, they start with that famous line, right? Go placidly amid the noise and haste.
Yeah, one of the most well-known lines.
Totally. And they argue that it's not just about, finding moments of quiet in your day.
Which is how a lot of people interpret it, I think.
Exactly. But it's about something deeper, something more active.
Oh, interesting. Like what?
Cultivating an inner resilience.
Okay.
Like a detachment
Yeah.
from the things you can't control.
I like that.
Right. And think about it. We're constantly bombarded with information, right? Doom scrolling, the news cycle.
Always on, always connected.
Exactly. So it's like Ehrman, through Daateku Channel's eyes, is giving us this framework, for navigating all that chaos.
Okay, so like stoicism, right?
Yeah.
Focusing on what you can control amidst the storm.
Exactly. It's like he's saying, hey, the world's going to be crazy, but you have the power to choose how you react to it.
Right, right.
But Daateku Channel, they don't stop there.
They go further.
Oh, yeah.
So what else do they say?
They suggest this inner peace. It's not passive.
Okay.
It's actually like a source of strength.
Interesting.
Right.
So it's not just about being calm.
No.
It's about harnessing that calmness.
Yes, exactly. It allows you to act with clarity and purpose.
So you're not just reacting.
No.
You're choosing, you're deliberate
Yes, it's about choosing your battles, focusing on what you can actually influence.
and accepting the things you can't.
Right, exactly.
Now that's powerful.
I know, right? And that's just from one line of the poem.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
I know. So there's another part that I'm always kind of like, about.
Okay.
And it's the part where Ehrman says, speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story.
Right.
And I'm always like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Do we really need to listen to everyone?
Especially the dull and ignorant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even those we just completely disagree with.
I can see why that would give you pause.
Right. So what does Daateku Channel do with that?
Well, they address it pretty directly.
Right.
They acknowledge, not everyone's story is going to be some profound thing or even something you agree with.
Right.
But they really emphasize the listen part. It's not about blindly accepting every viewpoint, but about engaging with different perspectives, even those that might challenge your own.
So it's more about like active listening
Yeah, exactly.
than just, tolerating different opinions.
Right. It's a subtle but important distinction.
Definitely. Now, Daateku Channel also spends some time with the speak your truth part.
Yeah, what do they say about that?
Well, they interpret it as a call for authenticity,
Okay.
but with the caveat.
Oh, interesting.
They're saying that speaking your truth shouldn't be about forcing your beliefs on others,
Okay.
but about expressing yourself honestly and respectfully.
So finding your voice, but using it wisely.
Exactly. And they emphasize finding your own voice.
Right.
Not just echoing what everyone else is saying.
And using it in a way that aligns with your values.
Yes.
Right.
It's not about being loud or aggressive, but about being true to yourself.
I think that's a really important point, especially today.
I agree. Now, Desiderata also talks about finding joy in the journey.
Not just the destination.
Right. Like Ehrman writes, enjoy your achievements as well as your plans.
Yeah.
But, let's be honest, we live in a culture obsessed with goals, accomplishments.
Yeah, always striving for the next thing.
Exactly. So, did Daateku Channel have any practical advice on how to actually live that out?
They did. They suggest creating a gratitude practice
Okay.
to help shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have.
Oh, I like that.
And they even recommend keeping a journal, specifically for noting small victories and moments of joy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's about rewiring your brain, to appreciate the process, not just the end result.
It's like training yourself to find those little bits of happiness along the way.
Exactly.
That's a really concrete suggestion. I might have to try that myself.
I think it's worth a shot.
Now, Desiderata doesn't shy away from the kind of darker side of life either.
Right. It's not all sunshine and roses.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there's that line, exercise caution in your business affairs for the world is full of trickery.
Yeah, that's a bit less optimistic.
Right. So how did Daateku Channel handle that?
Well, they pointed out that Ehrman isn't advocating for, paranoia or distrust.
Right.
But for a healthy skepticism.
Okay.
It's about being discerning.
Yeah.
Knowing that not everyone has your best interests at heart.
It's like a reminder to be wise.
Yeah.
To protect yourself.
But not to become cynical.
Exactly. And Ehrman does offer a counterpoint to that, right?
He does. He follows that line with, but let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism.
It's like he's saying, yeah, there's bad stuff out there, but don't forget about the good.
Exactly. Good and bad exist side by side.
We shouldn't lose faith in humanity, even when we encounter darkness.
Right. It's about keeping that balance.
Being aware of the world's complexities.
But choosing to focus on the good.
Okay, so we've covered a lot with Desiderata and Daateku Channel's take on it.
Yeah, we've gone pretty deep.
What's the main takeaway you think they want us to walk away with?
I think Daateku Channel is really emphasizing that Desiderata isn't just a collection of, feel-good platitudes.
Okay.
It's a call to action.
Oh, interesting.
An invitation to cultivate inner strength, live authentically, and navigate a complex world with wisdom and compassion.
And to find meaning and purpose even when things are tough.
Exactly.
That's beautifully put.
It reminds me of that last line in the poem.
Oh, yeah.
With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world.
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder.
It really is.
Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Desiderata.
It's been a pleasure.
And from both of us, we wish you a very warm and meaningful Christmas, filled with those genuine connections and all the joy you can handle. And until next time, keep striving to be happy.
And go placidly.
Amid the noise and haste.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have arrived.
Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself.
You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should.
Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career. However humble, it is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, It is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness, beyond a wholesome discipline. Be gentle with yourself.
You are a
child of the universe. No less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive Him to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful. Strive to be happy.
You are a child of the universe.